Hello, influential goddesses. Welcome to another day at the Influential Family Podcast. If you're listening to this while walking your dog, working out, or just chilling, I'm so glad you picked this episode because this one is gonna be interesting. So, in last week's episode, I talked about the first phase of evolution, which is leaf, finding your identity. So if you're not listened to it, feel free to check it out before coming back to this one. I'll put the link down below. So it's basically finding your identity of who you choose to become and what you allow yourself to become in this lifetime, the being in human being. So today's topic will be on the second phase of evolution, which is execute. It will all be about finding your confidence to execute the strategies and why you're not where you want to be right now, and the reason for your lack of confidence and how to actually gain it back. So it is important that you go through these evolutions in the order of the episodes because they are interconnected. Without leave, there won't be execute, and without execute, there won't be own. So what it means is that if you don't fully embody the identity that brings you to your next level self, you won't know what and how to execute the strategies, and obviously it's hard for you to own the business and the life that you dream of, that you desire. So it's as simple as that. It's pretty logical. So if you would like to take the second to digest it and replay it if you need to, feel free to go ahead. Now, so let's break down why successful people are successful. So here's the thing. When we look at successful people and we look at them, we would think like, what makes them successful? I'm sure the majority of us would think that they have some sort of secret magic or some sort of secret sauce that allows them to be this successful. And when we talk about secret sauce, we're actually referring to the strategies that they are teaching or they are implementing in their business and life. So we see strategies as the solutions to all of our problems, the holy grail of all six-figure entrepreneurs. It's their bread and butter, the secret sauce, and that's what makes them successful, right? Wrong. Right now, if you're waiting for the strategy that looks something like, here's a step-by-step guide on how to be more confident or how do you actually gain your confidence immediately, I'm sorry to disappoint you, that's not how it works. But don't leave just yet. I've got something even better than that. Honestly, the difference between you and them and the gap between you and your success is in the decisions and promises that you make and fail to make. So that's it. There's no secret sauce that they are hiding. They may tell you that, but let me just say that every strategy works. So if you've been with me for some time, you'll probably know that, I love to say this and I'll say it again. It's not what you do, but rather who you are when you're doing it. I can guarantee you that every single one of the people that you're looking up to, the foundation to their success, which is the only strategy that works for everyone, is pure confidence. You might be thinking, what? Like, how is that even a strategy, right? Listen, no matter what you learn, no matter what you implement in your business, if you're not doing it with confidence and you're just second guessing yourself, you're not gonna see results. And no matter how brilliant or how tangible these strategies are. So talking about confidence and its power, I love this topic so much. I have so much to say, but let's dive deeper into here. So confidence, like we know this word and it's nothing new to us, but yet so many of us are still struggling with this, and it affects so many aspects of our life. So from carrying our daily life to showing up to our business and the types of contents that we produce. So all these, we need some form of confidence to do it. So even the simplest task like riding a bike or speaking to people, believe it or not, everything requires confidence, small or big. So my question to you right now is that how confident are you in your ability to believe that whatever you see with your heart, you will see it with your eyes? How confident are you in your ability to lead your people, your tribe? How confident are you in actually doing the things that you said that you're gonna do? I want you to ask yourself these questions right now and notice your energy level, like your emotions, the first thing that pops up in your mind. So if your first reaction to these questions are, I'm not really sure, or that sounds cool, but I'm never gonna be like that, or even if this title to the podcast or video that you're watching right now got you to click into it, you definitely lack confidence, which is why you still think that there's a strategy that you have yet discovered, that you're waiting for it to drop at your doorstep, and you're just unhappy with a lot of things in your life, and you feel wronged for the things that you've either done or have not done. So I'm sure you know that with confidence there's so much more that you can do, that you will do, that you could have done and should have done. The power that it holds and the ability to enable us to do something that we've always wanted to. So the goddess, which is your identity, is the one that holds the emotions and allows us to make decisions from that emotion space. Your badass self will go and make the decisions and execute the strategies from a place of service and emotional power, which is your confidence. So when you are the strongest version of yourself and you have the badass vibes and are in alignment, you're confident, you're calm, you got this. You know what right decision to make, and as compared to when you lack confidence, you're all over the place, you're flustered when sudden changes happen, you show up differently, questioning every single one of your decisions and second guessing your opinions and your decisions, and allowing others' opinions to get to you and affect the decisions that you make. So when you know what to do and when you know how to do it, it comes naturally to you because you worked on who you are and who you want to be as an entrepreneur, which is what we talk about in episode 1, which is the goddess life. So it's the inner peace that you experience, and the inner peace is one of the most amazing spaces that you can have within yourself. You stay grounded no matter what goes on around you. You stay safe even when you have nothing in return. And people feel safe around you and they are empowered around you. That energy that you disseminate, it's addictive. So now that you know the power of having confidence and what it can do for you, we'll talk about how you can actually build your confidence. So there are 2 characteristics that a confident person, which is basically majority of the successful entrepreneurs out there, number 1 is that they realize and they know the results lies in the willingness to take action, and number 2 is that they honor their word. So results lie in the willingness to take action. What does it actually mean? It means that you just do it. Like, you don't wait for things to happen, you go out there and do it. Walking with fear and doing it anyway, being uncertain and doing it anyway. So all these requires confidence, the confidence to trust in yourself and take the lead without thinking twice or even doubting yourself. So confidence becomes part of your habit where you no longer question if this is for you, if you're gonna make it happen, if you'll see results. You just go for it with full faith that you will quantum leap, that you will show up, that you will make it no matter what. So you're a no matter what type of person. So confidence comes easily. It's like riding a bike, walking or brushing your teeth. So just like the first time that you learn how to ride a bike, you know that you might fall. You know that you might get injured, but it didn't bother you because you want to be able to experience the fun that it brings you. And no matter what happens, you know that the fun is way more precious than the actual fall itself. So you try and you fall, you get back up and you try again. You had multiple attempts until you finally see the results starts coming in, and that builds your confidence. So look at you now, picking up the bike without even thinking of anything, and without having any doubts. So each fall actually taught you something. Maybe it's about having a sense of direction and balance, where you should focus on and how you should position your hands on the handle. So riding a bike also requires confidence. You being in confidence in your ability to ride, and the trust that it'll take you to your destination if you allow it to. You're willing to take the actions to master the skills. So that's what a confident person does, and that's what she does. She has the unwavering confidence that she will get there no matter what, and over time, she will see results. So taking the first plunge is always tough, right? You're scared, you can't see what's ahead of you, but you're excited to see where it takes you. So if there's anything that you're sitting on for some time now and you feel yourself saying, you want to be like her, you want to be like that person, but you need XYZ in order for for you to make it happen. It's time to let go and understand that, the person that you look up to get to where they are, they took the action, they took the leap of faith. They took the scariest first step to trust that the universe will catch them when they fall. And now you look up to them, wanting to be like them. But what you don't see is that when you decide to take the leap of faith too and just do the things that you say you're gonna do, someone else will be looking at you and say, I want to have her confidence. I want to be just like her. You too get to inspire people. So we never know where life actually takes us and what might actually come by in our life. So why not just take all the opportunities that we have and take every single step that we need to take to stand a chance for the universe to show us what we are capable of. So what I'm trying to say here is that everything starts from the willingness to make the first attempt, which is, by the way, the hardest thing to ever do. Why? Because we're scared. We're afraid of failing. We're afraid of getting laughed at. But so what? We gotta start living with the attitude of, so what if I get laughed at? So what if someone comes up to me and say, I told you so? So what if I don't see results immediately? How would you know that you're not good at something if you don't even try? How can you know that you won't see results if you don't even try? So putting this into business perspective, if you don't put yourself out there and you don't show up for your business, how are you gonna know that there are people out there who wants to be in your tribe? You won't, and you never will unless you actually go out there and do the things that you say you're gonna do. So the second trait of confident people is that they honor their word. So they are really good at holding themselves accountable for the things that they say they're gonna do. They say it and they do it. It's as simple as that. But not as simple when you actually do it and you're trying to attempt to, have this trait. Have you ever felt like, you're pushing things away time to time? And before I knew this, I was just like you, pushing things back and actually doing the things that, I didn't want to do, or rather, I wasn't even doing anything that I said I was going to do. And I'm sure that you would have, countless incidents like this that you never really thought much about. You just brush it off, you let it slide, you allow yourself to negotiate with yourself by saying, I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe I'll do it when I have time. That can wait till tomorrow. Where tomorrow is the land of opportunities and resets, right? We find ourselves, being comfortable, pushing back things, and just forgetting the promises that we make to ourselves. Every single one of them, even the small ones like washing dishes, meditating, journaling, exercising, you name it. Cut your own bullshit. Like, call yourself out. Let's be honest. You know that tomorrow never comes, right? It's the thought that gets into our mind. It's what we choose to tell ourselves. It's what we choose to believe in. It's always easier to kind of push things back and not think about it instead of doing it. So we think that by buying ourselves time that we actually need when we don't, it's actually, the fear that it's getting to you. When you say, maybe tomorrow I'll feel better, maybe tomorrow I'll feel like doing it, you're essentially saying, maybe tomorrow I will have the confidence and courage to take the action. And even if we get things done, sometimes we do the things that aren't even necessary or aren't even important, but we do it anyways because we avoid doing the actual work. And that's another topic for another day. So, but make it a non-negotiable decision to hold yourself to the standards of your word. You revoke the rights for negotiation. That's power, and that's when you actually start moving and you move fast. So you are no longer going to ask yourself if you're gonna do it or if you feel like doing it, because you said that you're gonna do it and you're gonna do it. That's it. So these tasks and promises may seem really small, but when it carries on for too long, you realize that it's sucking your confidence a bit by a bit, leaving you with no confidence at all. Why? Because we create people's understanding of who we are and what we say we're gonna do. When you honor your word, there is a sense of peace and understanding that you can be trusted, and people don't question you. Most importantly, you don't question yourself, because when you actually get to the habit of honoring your word, you feel good, you feel like yourself. When you say that you're gonna show up on a specific date and a specific time, you will. When you preach about certain things, you embody it. And when you say that you're gonna complete certain things, you'll get it done. These may seem really irrelevant actions, but it holds more power than any strategies out there that you implement, right? You know that when you repeat the actions of honoring your word, you see the results. And You may feel something like being fulfilled and productive. People around you start trusting you. When you say you're gonna do certain things, you're gonna do it. And you feel aligned with your energy. You see growth in your business and in your life. You feel good. So needless to say, this is how you gain your confidence. Others may think that it's not important, but trust me, it is really important. So once you make it a habit, you know that whatever you set your eyes on, you'll do it. You'll make it a possibility for you. So once you set your eyes on consistent 10K months, you'll get there. Once you say that you're gonna go on live tomorrow, you're gonna do it. Once you sit down and talk about the task that you're gonna do that day, you're gonna get it done. Now, I'm not saying that it's 100% do all this masculine energy, because like I mentioned in episode 1, what's important is also for you to feel into your intuition and ask yourself if it's something that your heart desires, and not looking at other people and feeling this need of doing certain things. So there's a clear difference between I don't feel aligned and I just don't feel like it. So what's the difference and how can you differentiate them? I don't feel like it is a statement for procrastination, not getting anything done. Where it's not in alignment is the red flags that your heart is telling you that, I'm always doing, but it just don't feel right. So do you know that these two difference, in statements, really matter? Like, it shows what you're actually doing. So if you're not honest with yourself, you end up in this pity party and you're not gonna get anything done. So if you keep procrastinating and saying that you're gonna do it, ask yourself, am I afraid, or is it because I'm afraid that I'm not gonna do it right? So as you procrastinate, are you procrastinating out of fear, or is it because it's not in alignment? Ask yourself these questions, and then the answers will be there. Your heart and intuition will guide you to the answers. When you choose to look at fear and procrastination dead in the eyes and question yourself, you learn so much more about yourself and you improve. If you don't stop procrastination, you are going to negotiate yourself out of doing something. So remember, you are your word. As leaders in the world, we walk with fear. Fear is the next level thing that you don't know how to do, but you're evolving. Trust that you'll always be okay in the end. Step into your power. We have to believe that in ourselves, that anything in this world is possible for us. And that's how successful people gain back their confidence and they go execute the things that they say they're gonna do. So before we end this episode, I just want to do a quick recap on episode 1 and what I've talked about in this episode, because this is a 3-part series of the evolution of life. So the first stage is being, which is your identity, who you choose to become in this industry and what is possible for you, making the decisions to actually embody the next level self and make decisions from that state. Once you're able to control your emotions and give them space, you then need to evolve to have the confidence to execute the strategies and know what strategies to actually execute in your life or in business. So without the first stage of identity, you'll be lost, and this episode won't be useful to you at all. So make sure that you know exactly what I'm talking about in episode 1 before continuing with the following episodes. And you can always listen back to these episodes if you're feeling stuck or you feel like you need some sort of energy to help you through and to find back your voice and to rise above these noises. You can always come back to these episodes. Alrighty, so that's it for today's episode. If you have liked more content like this, you will love my vibes on Instagram and in our Influential Family Facebook group. So all the links can be found below as per usual. So if you found this helpful, please let me know. I'll love to connect with you guys and come bite with us. So if you haven't already, please leave or interact in any form or way that you can in any platform, so that we can continue to grow this sisterhood and connect with other goddesses. I can't wait to see you in my world.